are delighted to have with us one of our past chapter presidents, Steve Ojekian, who's going to give you some of his greetings. Steve, welcome.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
We'd like to congratulate AHEPA 453 of the Ramapo chapter, having had a wonderful run as one of the foremost chapters in the 5th District. And besides our 40th anniversary tonight, there's also the initiation of the new hall, which the chapter undertook the renovation course for, and it's come out beautiful. And I'm sure that the community is going to be very pleased, as we are, as how it came out. And again, congratulations to the chapter.
Thank you, Brother Steve. Thank you very much. Thank you. I want to welcome our past chapter president, Gus Colobos, who's going to give you his greetings. Welcome, Gus.
Welcome, brother. It's a pleasure being here again, especially in the 40th anniversary of this great chapter that we have. The great brothers, that there's never been a project that they planned that they did not have completed. It's an honor being a brother and having brothers like
the Ramapo chapter.
The Ramapo chapter. It's a pleasure again.
Thank you. We have the pleasure with us, our district governor from the Daughters of Penelope, of District Number 5 in the Garden State, John G. Thebos district in New Jersey. And I want to welcome the district governor, Anna Zavaros. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you,
please
Phil.
give us your commentary on the visit here today.
I'm very honored to be here to celebrate with Ramapo Chapter 453 and this great accomplishment. They've been such a strong chapter for so many years, and I'm happy to be here to celebrate with all of you tonight.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Today we have with us one of our brothers from a nearby chapter, the Eagle Rock chapter in
Roseland,
New Jersey. Brother Peter, welcome.
Thank you
for being here.
Brother Phil. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm the president of the Eagle Rock chapter, chapter 375 out of Roseland, New Jersey. We're an up-and-coming chapter. We've done a lot of good work the last year, and we're moving ahead. And hopefully we'll be up there, shining star one of these days, and celebrating our anniversary soon as well. And I want to wish you a happy 40th.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brother Peter, for
Thank you, Brother Phil.
Thank you. Today we have with us one of our esteemed brothers, Ted Vitas, past district governor of District Number 5. Brother Ted has been very instrumental with the Sons of Pericles in the Order of AHEPA, so I'd like to welcome Brother Ted Vitas. Brother, welcome.
Brother Phil, what a great night tonight is. It's going to be a wonderful evening. It's a celebration of 40 years of the whole AHEPA family, not just the AHEPA, but the Daughters of Penelope, the Sons of Pericles, Maids of Athena. Our chapter is the only one in our district that has a full AHEPA family, and you'll see with all the events, we do things as a family, and it's a celebration for everybody, not just the AHEPAs. But I'm happy to be here. This is my second chapter, but it's the one I spent the most time in, I'm most proud of. So it's going to be a great night.
Thank you very much, Brother Ted. Thank you for being with us. Today we have with us two of our esteemed brothers and also some sons leaders. With us we have Brother Andreas Christou, who is the Sons Supreme Vice President, and we have Nick Apostolou, who is the Sons Secretary. I want to welcome you, Brother Elias and Brother Nick. Please give us your remarks.
And on behalf of the Supreme Lodge, I want to congratulate the Ramapo chapter on their 40th anniversary. The Ramapo chapter has been always supportive of the Sons of Pericles here in Wyckoff and of our efforts nationally. And just a little update, the Sons of Pericles this year, the Supreme Lodge will be joining the Order of AHEPA in raising funds to rebuild St. Nicholas in Ground Zero.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Brother Nick, your comments?
I would just like to echo what Brother Andreas is saying and thanking the Wyckoff chapter. I'm also a member of the Wyckoff chapter, so I'm proud to see the way the hall turned out and the way that this evening has turned out so far. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Nick, for joining us. Thank you very much for everyone. this evening we have one of our esteemed past chapter presidents of the Ramapo chapter, Brother George Pertesis. Welcome, Brother George.
Thank you very much.
Can you give us your congratulations?
Congratulations, you did an excellent job at the church here, and I'm glad that you invited me over. And I'm sure you're going to have a good time tonight.
Great. Are you now fully retired from AHEPA, or you're?
No, I'm going to be rejoining.
Rejoining AHEPA. So we have another brother who's coming back to our chapter. Thank you very much, Brother George.
Pleasure. Nice seeing you again.
This evening we have with us one of our esteemed Greek-American singers. We are very proud to have Aphrodite Daniel with her band here to entertain us. Θα γίνει χαμός απόψε, διότι έχουμε τους καλούς. Λοιπόν, θέλω να σας συστήσω στην Αφροδίτη.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being here.
It is truly my pleasure. It's always our pleasure to be with such a lovely, lovely group of people here. And I'd like to offer my personal congratulations to the Order of AHEPA, the Ramapo chapter, for their 40th year anniversary. And may I wish for you many, many more, not just another 40, but many, many more of solid commitment to the community and just a wonderful presence in our part of the world here.
Great, great. And we hope to have you back in 40 years with the new generation.
I'll try my best.
Because I do remember your father, who was here entertaining us back then.
Yes, he's
and we were so delighted to have him here on the stage some 30 years ago.
Wow.
Your father, Michael.
Wow.
Mike Daniels, who was instrumental in getting our community going. So
I'm so glad.
We are
I'm so
certainly
glad.
very pleased to have you now here.
And it's all the more pleasure for me to be here.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
With us, we have one of the founders of the St. Nicholas community here in Wyckoff, New Jersey. I'd like to introduce you to Leah. Dr. could you give us your congratulations?
I thank you. I congratulate you. And this is a wonderful chapter. They've done an excellent job, hard workers, and this magnificent hall that you see here, it's all their work.
Thank you.
And we wish them not only congratulations, but health and happiness and good luck in the future for more progress.
Thank you, Brother Elias. Thank you very much for being here. We are very proud to have with us one of our senior members of the Order of AHEPA, who served on the Board of Trustees, past district governor, and Brother Lee is the gentleman, the brother who initiated our chapter, the Ramapo chapter 453, back in 1974. Brother Lee, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Brother Phil. It's a pleasure to be here. Congratulations for doing a great job and having this 40th anniversary. Looking forward to it. Comes a long way back when I was here, and I signed your charter.
Yes.
And I'm making a visitation now on your anniversary, and you've done a great job, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Brother Lee. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Good luck to you
again in the future.
We'll be here.
Thank you very much. We are very happy to have with us two distinguished members of the Order of AHEPA. We are very pleased to have with us Brother Philip Frankos, our Supreme President, and also Brother Frank Fotis, our Supreme Governor of Region Number 4. Brothers, welcome.
Thank you very much, Brother Philip.
Welcome, Brother Philip.
Thank you.
Please give us your remarks.
We're delighted to be here this evening to participate in this very special occasion of the 40th anniversary for one of our younger chapters in terms of establishment, for one of our most active and one of our most seasoned chapters. And I'm glad to be here and join with two of our Supreme Governors, Brother Phil Boges and Brother Frank Fotis. And both of us have come some distance to be here, right?
That's right, that's right, yes.
Brother Frank, can you give us your comments?
Yes, thank you. I'm delighted to be here. I represent Region 4, which includes all of New England, and I drove here today from Boston. And I met with Brother Phil this morning, Bogus, because we have two Phils here. So this morning, Brother Phil Bogus and I went to the car show.
Yes.
I was delighted to see the success of the car show, and I want to congratulate that AHEPA chapter. And I'm also here now to congratulate the 40th anniversary of 453.
Thank you, Brother
All
Frank.
the best.
Thank you for
very
being
much.
here. Thank you, Brother.
Thank you, Brother
Look
Bill.
forward to working with both of you.
Thank you.
In the next upcoming events that we have with the order of AHEPA. We look forward to it. Thank you very much. We are very pleased this evening to have with us our youngest district governor in district number 5, Brother Nick Pominos, who is also from our chapter, and he's doing an exceptionally good job with the Sons of Pericles. Brother Nick, welcome.
Thank you, Brother Phil. I'd like to congratulate Ramapo Chapter 453 on their 40th anniversary, and also I'd like to congratulate Sons of Pericles Petrida 317 on their 15th year anniversary. So congratulations to our chapter and our older brothers, and hope for another great 40 years.
What a wonderful time to have our sons taking over our leadership.
Thank you.
So we look forward to you doing this 40th anniversary and 40 years from now.
Oh yes, thank you
very much. We are very pleased to have with us our first chapter president, who was the founder of the Ramapo Chapter 453, Brother Arthur Chigaris.
Archie Chigaris, right.
Yes, welcome, Arthur.
My good friend here.
Welcome, welcome.
We've been together. You know what, this is a great opportunity to come in and thank the guys who have done a fantastic job with this hall. Really. You know, bravo on them. Fantastic job. They pulled this thing together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Today we have with us a member of our district lodge, district number 5, our brother George Petrakakis, who writes from the your chapter?
Alexander Hamilton 54.
Alexander Hamilton, number 54 in Paramus, New Jersey. Brother George, welcome. Would you give us your remarks, please?
Certainly. It's an honor and a privilege to be here this evening celebrating the 40th year anniversary of the Wyckoff Ramapo Chapter number 463, and this is such a beautiful evening. Happy to be here, and of course with our Supreme President, Brother Phil Frankos, and our Supreme Governor, Brother Phil Voges.
Thank you very much, Brother George,
Good luck.
for being with us.
Thank you.
Welcome to our 40th anniversary. We are very happy to have with us Father James Luketis, one of the original priests here at the St. Nicholas community. Brian Sloper, 40 years here at the nation that we celebrated years ago, and we are very happy to have Father Jim Luketis with us. Father Jim, do we have you on the mic?
Phil, thank you. It's a joy to be here. I came to our parish in 1975, and AHEPA at that time was 1 year old. So it's been a joy for me to experience the growth of AHEPA among the St. Nicholas family. And we have created a partnership of love and work and ministry and outreach. So AHEPA has always lent its very best to St. Nicholas, and this joyous hall is an expression of that love. So I personally will always be thankful for AHEPA for what it's done and what it will continue to do, because of its vision, because of its dynamic outreach, because of the work of fine people like you and others who make up our AHEPA family, who have contributed so wonderfully to our community. So congratulations on the 40th anniversary, and may we be here together to celebrate the 50th, and with greater work for the AHEPA and for our church.
Thank you very much.
To continue.
Delightful to have you here as a member of our...
It's been my joy.
Thank you
my
very
joy.
much. Thank you. We are very happy to have with us one of our very hard-working daughters of Penelope, Priscilla Panagos, who has been very instrumental in supporting the order of AHEPA, and most recently, I want to thank you publicly.
You're very sweet. Well, AHEPA does such beautiful things, gives a lot of scholarships. It was my pleasure. And congratulations for giving us this great group and for all the good work that you guys do. So congratulations and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Michelle. We are very happy to have with us one of the original members of the Ramapo Chapter 453 this most recently left us. We miss him dearly. Brother Tom Pappas, a past Supreme Governor of the order of AHEPA, who served the order of AHEPA exceptionally gallantly. And this evening we have with us Zach Pappas, Tom's wife, who's here to receive also the humanitarian award from our brother Elias. Zach, welcome. If we can have your comments regarding this.
I want to congratulate the chapter for their 40 years, and the Ramapo chapter was very dear to my husband, and that's why I'm here. He would be so proud.
Thank you very much. We are very happy this evening to have with us one of our esteemed brothers and members of our Ramapo Chapter 453. Brother Manny has been very instrumental in many of the projects that we've been involved with, and we are honored to have now the Honorable Judge Tascos here with us this evening. Welcome, Judge.
Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate that wonderful introduction, and I just want to congratulate the AHEPA chapter here for all the wonderful work they did, raising all this money that they've donated not only to the church but all the other charities that they support. It's a wonderful organization. I strongly recommend anyone out there who's in the area to join it because it's philanthropic and it serves its purposes, which is to further Greek heritage and American charitable institutions.
Thank you very much, Judge. Good to have you. Enjoy this evening.
Congratulations.
We are very happy this evening to have with us one of our distinguished members of the Order of AHEPA, District Governor Tom Duchess from District number 6, District number 6, who hails from the state of New York, the Empire State. Brother Tom, welcome to our district. Welcome to our chapter. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here on this great occasion of your 40th anniversary. It's with great pleasure that I'm here, and the place is beautiful, and I'm looking forward to enjoying the evening.
Thank you very much, Brother Tom, and I'm also pleased that I had the opportunity this year as a Supreme Governor of Region 3 to work with Brother Tom and to enhance the Order of AHEPA for the order. And we're looking forward to bringing in the sons of Pericles, and our motivation is to give them the leadership they need to excel the Order of AHEPA.
Yes, that's exactly what we're trying to do, because our lifeline, our bloodline is through the sons of Pericles. And AHEPA is going to draw on them as we go on, and our legacy is our children.
Thank you very much, Brother Tom.
Thank you
for being here. Thank you. We are very happy to have with us Father Bill Kikas here at the St. Nicholas community. Father Bill joined us some 3 years ago, and we are very happy that he's here with us for our 40th anniversary. Welcome, Father Bill.
Thank you, Phil. Fellow Soristas, and welcome everybody to AHEPA Ramapo Chapter 453. Is 40th anniversary. We're very proud of the work that they have done here over the years, philanthropic work, charitable work, cultural work, and we have a very vibrant group. And this new fellowship hall that has been renovated recently is due to the work of AHEPA and the barristers, so we're very proud of them for that. I hope that you all can partake of AHEPA's offerings throughout the year and join us and come back and see us at St. Nicholas. God bless you.
Thank you, Father Bill. And we look forward to having you here for years to come.
I mean, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to our 40th anniversary by our Chapter 453 in Wyckoff, New Jersey. You should all be congratulated for your years of service to the Order of AHEPA, and I've known most of you for the 25 years that I've been a member of the Order of AHEPA here in Wyckoff. Unfortunately, I was not a member of the Sons, but I've grown to love this Order of AHEPA because the Order of AHEPA has given back what you see here in this community. This is your show here. I would like to ask now Aphrodite Daniel to sing the national anthems. Please stand.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
And Father Jim Wilkins to come and give us the opening prayer, please.
Thank you, Phil. Lord, Patri, che io, che penamati, che nin, che ai, che siano semin, che lesun, Pater, I Elois.
O Christ our God, bless this gathering of faithful servants. Bless AHEPA Ramapo chapter 453. Their officers, their benefactors, their members, all the stewards of this holy church. We are gathered in the spirit of celebration for all the good work that has been done here and will continue to do here. The spiritual, the cultural, the ethnic, the educational, and all those things that are done to edify us through the faith and through our heritage now and forever. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Could you just please stand for 1 minute for those of the AHEPA family that have passed on? Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. Indeed, it's a pleasure to have all of you. I have to tell you, you all look beautiful. I am so happy to be in this wonderful company of beautiful people, neighbors, friends, family. We are very blessed to have you all here this evening. And this is our very first major occasion that we have opened up our fellowship hall. We're also very blessed, thank you. We are very blessed to have worked with a very dynamic group of people in the Ramapo chapter, particularly the officers that are with us this evening, that our brother George Gasparis will be introducing his chapter officers. I will be acknowledging all of our dignitaries and our guests that we have from all over the area, along with our Supreme President from Michigan, who is here with us. Brother Philip Frankos. We have a number of dignitaries, and we are blessed to have some of the original brothers that were initiated into this chapter 40 years ago. Brother George Gasparis, may I ask you to come up and give us your opening remarks, because it is 9:15. We thought we were going to start eating around 8:30. So those who haven't had the cocktail hour, we're going to jump into the dinner after George's remarks. George, I love you, man. Thank you for doing this job. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for your support for the 40th anniversary. It's a pleasure to have you amongst us. It's a pleasure to have Supreme President Frankos with us and all the dignitaries. I'm going to keep my remarks very brief, and I would prefer to make more a toast than a speech. But first, I do have to recognize our officers. Would Paul Savitas, Vice President, stand up? Our Secretary, John Somas, unfortunately is not able to be with us due to a death in the family, which we heard about just within 36 hours. So unfortunately, he's not with us. And Basil Megarodis, our Secretary, our Treasurer, unfortunately cannot be with us because he's at a wedding. So that's a positive note. And it kind of shows life, because we have both tragedies and we have sweet moments. And life is very fragile. We have terrorism on one hand, we have school bombings, we have all this unrest, and we live in very troubled times. Yet we also have very positive things, and AHEPA stands in, year out, and acts in positive manners in so many ways. And it's a privilege to be president of this chapter. And I'm going to keep my remarks brief because this chapter acts rather than talks. This hall is one example. And because of this hall was built by Michael Betts, please stand up. The money was raised almost single-handedly by Paul Savitas with his cigar smokers. And our outreach efforts are not only to our chapter, to our church, but also the local community, national community, and international community. We're trying to even support Greece with feeding the hungry, the children, and trying to help all those in need. And that's the spirit of AHEPA. So I would rather we celebrate. So let's act in celebrating rather than talking. Let's turn and have fun. Thank you for coming.
George and I have worked diligently along with the committee to put this evening together because we want you all to have a good time. We have Afrodite Daniel here with her musicians, and we're going to dance the night away. So we're going into dinner. Keep on looking at this video behind us. You're going to see your families in there, and Brother Ted, I just saw John up there. He was like maybe 3 years old, so here he is. So keep an eye on that video behind us. Enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.
This
1, 2.
there's more to come. So we're going to start our program. Can I have the lights on, Gus? Gus, can I have the lights? Gus, can I have the lights? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I trust everyone is having a good time. You've enjoyed the dinner. There's a lot more to come, so please give me your attention. We're going to start with our program. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, where's the gavel, Sammy? Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention for about 15, 20 minutes? No. Okay, I'll make it 40. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much, because without you, there'll be no play. Without you, there will be no improvements to what we have done and what we have offered to the Order of AHEPA. But I want to let out a secret. Aphrodite's father is Mike Daniel. Aphrodite's father played at my wedding. So we are very happy to have Aphrodite and the musicians here. We are very pleased. At this time, I'd like to start with the presentations that we have prepared. They're brief. And I would like your undivided attention, because we have some very important things to share with you. It all starts when we have these young adults who join the Order of AHEPA, who are the catalyst, who bring in joy to our family. These young men, these young ladies are our present and our future of the leadership of the Order of AHEPA. And we are very pleased this evening to have with us the Supreme Vice President of the Sons of Pericles, Andreas Christou. Please stand up. We are also very pleased to have with us one of our very own. And I am so proud that it was a few years back when I asked Brother Nick to please join the Order of AHEPA. And what has happened, he's excelled to being the Supreme Secretary. Brother Nick, Brother Nick Apostolic. We have our maids here with us also, and Christina, Alexandra, thank you for being with us this evening. Thank you. Please stand. I'd like to welcome the visiting chapters. We have here with us the brothers from the... Oh, sorry. Before we go there, we are also very proud to call one of our own who has excelled to be our new district governor of the Sons of Pericles of District Number 5, Nick Komenos. Stand up. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. The brothers from Eagle Rock chapter, Roseland, New Jersey, and the brothers from Bergen Knights chapter of Tenafly, New Jersey, please welcome. Welcome the brothers here. I also want to recognize all the past chapter presidents here, the Brother AHEPANs, Brother chapter presidents, please stand. Steve Bojakia, please stand. Sammy Thomas, Frank Lewis, George, who are the current president, George Casares, the daughters of Penelope, past chapter presidents, please stand. We have with us the Agape chapter. It's the only chapter in the daughters of AHEPA that have the right name. We are Agape. We are a family. With us, we also have our chapter Secretary Athena Gutaros. Sister Athena, welcome this evening. Thank you. Past district governors, Brother Ted Vitas, Brother Lee Millis. Any of the brothers that I've left out, please stand. Past Supreme Governors. No past Supreme Governors. I want to welcome Brother Tom Duchess, District 6, New York, from the Empire State. Brother Tom, District Governor. Brother Tom. I'd like to welcome our very own Daughters of Penelope, past Grand Secretary, Sister Debbie Thomas. Please stand. And I also want to welcome all the AHEPA family, all the sisters, all the brothers, all the maids, and all the sons. Welcome here this evening. It gives me a great pleasure to have with us, and I apologize, I have not recognized Sister Anna Zavros, District Governor of the Daughters of Penelope. Sister Anna. Sister Anna, please stand. Thank you. Thank you. We will begin our program by recognizing and thank God. Not many chapters can say they have their first chapter president when our chapter was born in 1974. I would like to welcome to the podium Brother Arthur Chigaris, our first chapter president.
Okay, thank you, Phil. As the first president of AHEPA Chapter 453, I'm so proud and honored to be here tonight at our 40th anniversary celebration. It sure doesn't seem possible that 40 years have passed. Oh. We started back in 73, 74 as a small but determined group of about 15 men, of which only about 8 were AHEPAs. As you know, starting any endeavor from scratch is not an easy task, and in many ways can be daunting, especially because of our special circumstances, and that is our splitting away from St. Athanasius and Patterson, and the subsequent unexpected resentment. However, interestingly, we received a lot of encouragement from their senior AHEPAs who were farsighted enough to see a need for our own chapter to serve the new church community, the wave of the future. With the help of all the brothers, including Nick Amaratis, Nick Gaggas, Jimmy Demetrian, and other diner and restaurant owners, we were able to establish a rotating monthly schedule of dinner meetings at these places to socialize, and more importantly, to have interesting and informative business and investment speakers and ensuing discussions. Coupling these dinner meetings with our ongoing active program for new members was resulting in a steady increase of new members. And who said that the Greeks don't like to eat? It's extraordinary and heartening to witness the growth of this chapter into the vital and active role it is to our St. Nicholas community. I want to leave the AHEPA Brotherhood with 2 words, wow and bravo, especially for the awesome renovation of this hall. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Job well done. We'll be seeing you in 40 years when we celebrate our 80th anniversary. And in 10 years, AHEPA is going to be 100 years old. So we're going to look forward to that momentous year. I also want to recognize another brother who serves the Order of AHEPA in the District Lodge, Brother George Petrakakis, who's our District Secretary. Brother George there. I would like to ask Sister Anna to come to the podium to give us her remarks this evening. Sister Anna is the newly elected District Governor of District 5 for the Daughters of Penelope.
Happy 40th anniversary. On behalf of the Daughters of Penelope, I would like to congratulate my brother AHEPA's Ramapo Chapter 453 on this great occasion. This is quite an accomplishment, which I'm happy to celebrate with you tonight. Ramapo Chapter 453 is New Jersey's largest chapter with 140 members. One of their accomplishments has been to initiate Congressman Garrett into their chapter, which has led to fluid dialogue on all issues. This chapter has also started an adult Greek language school, which has expanded to offering intermediate Greek language 2 and a beginning class of modern Greek language 1. Ramapo has long been a strong chapter. In 1994 and 1995, the AHEPA of the Year was from Ramapo. They were Tom Pappas and Peter Montcalise. In 1998, Ramapo was proud to have Tom Pappas elected as district governor. In 1999, Ramapo hosted the district convention. In 2002, Tom Pappas became the first AHEPA from Ramapo to reach National Lodge and become elected as Supreme Governor. In 2004, Ramapo chapter teamed up with the New Jersey Metro Stars Soccer Club to hold the first Hellenic Heritage Day. This is just a few of Ramapo's many accomplishments. I also want to congratulate Bill Bolges on his election to Supreme Governor.
Thank you.
Congratulations also to George Gaspardis, President, Paul Salvitis, Vice President, John Somas, Secretary, and Basil Magariotis, Treasurer. I want to recognize the past district governors from the Daughters of Penelope here tonight, Debbie Thomas and Marion Economo. Also, President of the AHEPA chapter, Athena Katsadas. We are proud to be members of the AHEPA family. Our mission is to promote Hellenism, education, philanthropy, civic responsibility, and family and individual excellence. I am honored to be part of this outstanding organization which has donated countless dollars for philanthropic work, from the restoration of the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, Sandy Relief Funds, and the building of healthcare facilities in Greece, to name a few. I am proud of the Daughters of Penelope, who have created 2 domestic violence centers, Penelope House in Mobile, Alabama, and Penelope Place in Rockford, Massachusetts. We provide educational opportunities through our scholarships on the local, district, and national levels. Most of all, I've enjoyed the friendships created with our brother AHEPA, Sons of Pericles, and Maids of Athena. This organization has given us the gift of friendship, not only in our chapters, but throughout our district and nationally. In recognition for their commitment to the ideas of this outstanding organization, I would like to present the certificate from the District 5 Daughters of Penelope to our brother AHEPA, Ramapo chapter number 453. Thank you for your countless contributions throughout the years, which have made this chapter even stronger.
George Gasparis, please come up here to receive these. George Gasparis.
representatives of Ramapo Chapter 453, this 20th day of September 2014, for 40 years of excellence and their commitment to outstanding work.
Moving on with our program. Is that better? I would like, can you hear me? No. This next presenter has been in the Order of AHEPA since I understand 5 years old. His father used to take him to the Supreme Conventions. So he learned AHEPA first before Daddy and Mommy. This gentleman has been in the ranks and files of the Order of AHEPA all of his life. A very, very strong supporter, both local and national. He has served almost in all capacities. We are very proud to have with us this evening a dear brother who's been a mentor to me and also guiding us through our district lodge. A dear friend of Brother Tommy Pappas that I miss so much because we used to talk about Lee Millis. We used to take him apart. We used to, couldn't find enough to put on him. However, on our return trip back to home, we praised him. We praised Lee Millis. I would like to ask Brother Lee Millis to come up here and present the humanitarian award. Brother Lee.
Thank you, Brother Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and friends of the Ramapo, it used to be the Ramapo chapter, number 453. It's a real pleasure to be here. I have to admit that there are several reasons why I'm here. One is the fact that unfortunately or fortunately, whatever pleases you, I was the one that signed the charter for the then Ramapo Chapter 453 of the Order of AHEPA and initiated and installed Arthur Chagaris as president of the Wyckoff now chapter of the Order of AHEPA. It's really a pleasure to be here. And this chapter has gone through maybe some tough times, because I remember when you started, there was an issue between the Patterson chapter and the then Wyckoff chapter, or a group that wanted to start the Wyckoff chapter. And there was a little hard feelings here and there, but they solved their problems. They became a strong chapter. You became a strong chapter in the Ramapo, now Wyckoff chapter. The Patterson chapter is now, I believe, the Passaic chapter. And they are also strong, so you have both survived, succeeded, and did exemplary service in the Order of AHEPA. And that's something you all have to be very proud of. I also have to say my best fan here, he does not really crave any admiration or any praise, but he's done a fairly good job as chairman of this event, and I think he deserves a round of applause. He's standing here watching me, see I don't make any mistakes. So, Brother Phil, congratulations. I think it's a great effort. One thing I have to say about your chapter here and your community here, unfortunately for the Trenton chapter, and fortunately for your chapter, you stole Father Bill Geekus away from us. Father Bill, I didn't get a chance to say hello to you, so I know you like Trenton better than this chapter, and I know you can't say it. So we'll just pass on that, but it's really It's really a pleasure to be here. And I also have a real pleasant duty to perform. We in the Past District Governors Organization, all the Past District Governors of District 5, have an organization which we call the Past District Governors Club. And in that club we have an honor that we bestow upon past district governors who have exceeded expectations after becoming district governor throughout their years in service to the Order of AHEPA. Continue on, like my good friend Brother Phil, who has continued on to become a Supreme Governor, and God help the AHEPA now that you're Supreme Governor. But hopefully, and we know you will do a good job, but there was one person that was the first to be elected as a Supreme Governor from the Wyckoff chapter of the Order of AHEPA, and that is Tom Pappas. We lost him last year. We give an honor away every year called the Homeric Award, which is our highest award that we can offer to a member of the Order of AHEPA. And unfortunately, and I feel this from the bottom of my heart, we were not able to give this award to him while he was alive, but posthumously we would like to present this award to Zach Pappas in pure recognition. Mrs. Pappas, we really would like to have you to have this memory. God bless you, and may the memory live forever.
Thank you. Tom loved AHEPA and was totally devoted to his chapter, and he would be so honored to have received this award, and I thank you in his name.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So in closing, thank you, Zach, and God bless you, and we will think of him forever because he was really an AHEPA's AHEPA, no question about it, and something that you should follow, and okay, we're looking for you too. So that said, it's been a pleasure being here. I congratulate everybody. Keep up the good work, and God bless everybody. Thank you. Stay here for a photo op. Is that what you...
Thank you, Brother Lee. You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations, Zach. Tommy was an inspiration to all of us. Tommy always fought for the good of the order, for the good of the family of the Order of AHEPA. And he was very, very well liked, and he will be dearly missed. Now, I would like to continue with the presentation. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to have with us a gentleman who I have learned to work with, and I've learned to follow his footsteps. He served in the Supreme Lodge, starting as a Supreme Counsel. He was elected to the Supreme Lodge. He moved on. We had a number of dialogues. He reached out to me, and he asked I should continue. My chapter supported me, and I decided to continue to work with the Order of AHEPA for the good of the order. This gentleman is a retired attorney with over 35 years of service in his law practice. He's given everything to the Order of AHEPA. He also told me, Phil, it will be my pleasure to visit your chapter at your anniversary. And naturally, he's also known as Phil, so how can we go wrong? So I'd like to bring Phil Frangos, Supreme President of the Order of AHEPA, with his remarks.
every time we need. Lawyers charged by the word. When Brother Phil invited me here, he did while I was still Supreme Vice President, about 6 months to go. And he said, I want you to come out to our 40th anniversary. I said, for heaven's sake, I'm only Vice President. It's the Supreme President that comes out. He said, you will be. Well, you know, I'm very Greek. I've read my classic Sophocles, Euripides, and you know what happened to the protagonists who presumed they committed hubris and they were punished by the gods. So I figured some of the fault, if I presumed that I would be president, would go to Brother Phil. But just to be on the safe side, I wrote it in my appointment book in pencil, not in ink. So here we are. I'm very delighted to be back in New Jersey, where actually my AHEPA started. I have so much to thank New Jersey for, District 5. My Theophisto, Nessus, who was a charter member of the Trenton chapter, as a 12-year-old, took me to chapter meetings when we visited here. John, the legendary John Phoebus, who spent a considerable amount of time with me, meeting up with me as a young brother at my very first National Convention in New York in 1968. To Xenophon Mikroutsikos from Trenton, New Jersey, who became Supreme President and was the guest in my home, and I took him around District 10 in 1976. And the education continues today. Lee Millis, the Vice Chairman of the Board, who gives me a lesson on AHEPA economics. Except the only word he says is no, Dr. No. To Andrew Zachariadis, your own Supreme Secretary, who's going to be our Supreme President in a very short period of time. To this guy, what an inspiration, Phil Voges. The day does not go by that I don't get the call from Phil, what about this? And you thought about this? And so constructive, so full of ideas, the type of communicator that the AHEPA so sorely needs today, particularly to reach out to young brothers, potential members, and even to some of the older ones who sometimes have forgotten what we're all about. So I thank you, Brother Phil, for honoring me and enabling me to work with you on the Supreme Lodge. And I would be remiss, you know, the AHEPA is extraordinary. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Brother Tom Pappas, God rest him. I only met him for a couple years, but in that very short period of time, over just on occasional conventions and so forth, he taught me so much that will serve me well and has served me well in the AHEPA, and I thank him for that. I thank him for that. And though he's not from New Jersey, another very fine Supreme Governor, as we are all New Jerseyites tonight, Brother Frank Bonas, the Supreme Governor from Massachusetts. And again, I would be remiss. How can I forget Jersey when my bride was from Philadelphia, and that's just an extension of Jersey. Our wedding reception was in Cherry Hill. Our wedding night was in Cherry Hill. That's where we got all started. She's here with me, my wife, Tula Frager. Your president said it well in his introductory remarks about through difficult times the AHEPA has been there. And all you need to do is look at our mission statement, the promotion, preservation of Hellenism, philanthropy, civic responsibility, education, individual and family excellence. And these are the very tenets and foundations of Hellenism. A Hellenism not of ethnicity, but a Hellenism of philosophical, political values and ideals. The very with the studies of the Greek philosophers and political leaders, and the laws that came from Solon and Plato's teachings and Socrates. These all served and were incorporated in the establishment of this country. And we forget this sometimes. And the AHEPA, the greatest value that I have enjoyed is it continues the tradition, and its work perpetuates it. A legacy that we received from our papudas and our fathers and mothers that came over with little more on their backs than the shirts they wore at the Belitsula and established themselves. Maybe they didn't have an advanced education because they had to come here at an early age. But it was in their heart, it was in their minds, and they came over and perpetuated this legacy and established themselves in these communities. And they established the AHEPA. And they did it as the American Hellenic, as they incorporated and integrated the early settlers that came over here, because they knew this was the land of the future, and they never forgot Mother Greece. And they became patriots. $225 million of war bonds in World War II. 225 million. Imagine what that figure is today. And they supported all of the United States, and they continue to do so. And the most important and most significant contribution that generation gave to this country was the education and the growth of the next generation. Yes, I am a lawyer. I'm a graduate of Northwestern University Law School. My father only had a 5th grade education, but he saw that I did my homework. He saw that I had the finest opportunity. I had the music lessons. I'm not unusual. This was every young person in my generation. And this is the obligation that we have to continue, the appreciation of reason, the appreciation of truth, the appreciation of beauty, the appreciation of good. This is Hellenism. This is the message of AHEPA. And yes, it is a troubled world. And yes, tonight we celebrate the 40th anniversary of your wonderful chapter. But it's also the 40th year that a little land in Eastern Mediterranean, the lovely country of Cyprus, remains divided. And the AHEPA will continue, to carry that message. We cannot forget that we must restore a united Cyprus. And yes, it is a troubled nation, for it was in 9/11 that the Twin Towers came down and a dastardly attack on this country, on its political system, on its mercantile system, on its economic system. 3,000 souls, almost 3,000 lost their lives in a little church at the base of one of the towers came down. Was it intentional on their part? No matter, it was done by the very same people that are beheading Christians in Syria today, fellow Muslims, by the same people that have a reign of terror. Well, the AHEPA has committed to rebuild that shrine, to rebuild that church as an emblem, as a monument that America and the cultured people of this world will not give up their right to pray as they see fit. St. Nicholas will be rebuilt, and AHEPA will be in the foreranks to help build it. So, my friends, I don't want to keep going on by word, but I do want to acknowledge and present to you this evening to this chapter that is dynamic. New Jersey, District 5 is outstanding, but it's my understanding there's one chapter, this chapter, that has the complete AHEPA family. AHEPA, daughters, sons, and maids. So I congratulate you for this achievement, for carrying forth the traditions and the values of the AHEPA on your 40th anniversary. God bless you.
Brother George Kasparis, Brother Paul Savidis, also have the past chapter presidents come up to the podium. Gus, George, Steve, please come up to the podium. Sammy, any other chapter presidents? Past chapter presidents. Brother Ted Venus? Jim Jokers? Charlie? Arthur? Any other brothers, past chapter presidents? Please come up to the podium.
Order of AHEPA presented to AHEPA Chapter 453, District 5, chartered April 28, 1974, Wyckoff, New Jersey. In celebration of 40 years of service and contributions to the Order of AHEPA. Presented by Philip Frangos, Supreme President, September 20th, 2014.
At this time, I would also like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Supreme Lodge. I'm very proud to be a member of this chapter. I'm very proud to serve Supreme Lodge. And I have a recognition certificate which I would like to present to our chapter president for this wonderful job he did here with the rest of the chapter officers. A certificate of recognition presented to the Ramapo Chapter 453 in Wyckoff, New Jersey, John G. Thibos, Garden State District, District number 5.
For the continuous support of the principles and ideals of the Order of AHEPA and its mission to enrich the values of Hellenism, brotherhood, family, excellence, and outreach programs, presented by Supreme President Philip G. Frangos, Supreme Governor, Region 3, Philip Vogus. Supreme President Philip Frangos, we're very honored to have you amongst our midst. Thank you for your presence, your words. Let's dance and celebrate.